And then if you follow me,
Start closing the doors.
Well, you close them then. In here is both of our raptors, both of our frogs, and the Tabardero.
Just keep fucking.
Yeah, so as you can see, Bolt and Fusai Suru is here. So is our Tabardero. 2 frogs. The male's yours as usual. Actually, is there? Yeah, alright. Why is a fabricator on? No fabricators on. Alright, so nothing's changed in the base itself, but if you come over here, where your 2 paddocks used to be, I've now built this storage area. Now this place, as you can see, is fucking huge, and this is why. Everything has its own chest. Like, look over here. We've got one for primitive picks, we've got one for primitive axes, we've got one for metal picks and metal axes. This one's for primitive bows, this one's for crossbows, this one's for compound bows.
Do you have any crossbows?
Yeah, there's a few in there, 7. This one's for clubs, this one's for spears, this one's for pikes. Like, as you can see, just everything has its own. The only things that don't are weapon attachments, because we don't have enough for those. Like, we'll never make enough weapon attachments for it to need its own storage. But here it is, it's got gun attachments here, instead of like one for each individual gun attachment.
Gun attachments, what happens to your rifle?
Yeah, and don't forget, if you're trying to use trank arrows, you can't have any attachments anyway. Sorry, trank darts. But then, this is all like the equipment. If you come upstairs, I've got the armors. So, it's from cloth all the way to riot. Chitin. It's the easiest to maintain. I even have shields and saddles. It's what I should be wearing, except mine's broken. And this area, I was actually going to have some smithies and fabricators in here. Yeah. Just need dye. Speaking of which, the dye chest is down here. Actually, no, you don't even need to do that. Follow me.
Yeah.
I went back upstairs, because we're talking about armor. Chitin. Here we go. I've got a full set of red chitin armor in here for you. It's partially damaged, but we can repair it. You don't like red? What color do you want?
Well, you normally wear red.
No, I'm wearing purple from now on.
Yeah, okay.
That's my old red armor.
I'm doing like blue or yellow.
Shit. Yellow, I'm gonna need to make new dye for. Let's see, blue. That's not the dye chest. Dye and paint tools. I've got 3 blue left, which isn't enough for armor. So either way, I need to make new dye, so we'll talk about it later.
That's alright.
But thanks for reminding me about that, because now I need to make a dye place at the new base. So, what? No, like, they're all the individual armor sets. So the first one's got cloth. They're kind of hard to read, but I have labeled them. Above each storage chest is a label for them. So yeah, the new base, as you can see, this bit's 11 long. Like, there's 11 fucking ceiling pieces from back to front here. And I don't know if you're counting, but the new base is 11 by 5. So we've definitely got enough storage for everything at the new base. Plus, I'm going to make that dividing wall, so really, it's 11 by 2 and then 11 by 3. Which is definitely bigger than this. By the way, there's a gap there because you can jump straight over the fence. It's an easier way to get resources than trying to go through all the doors. Which, the doors have been pissing me off so much, I've been adding new doors for practically no reason. As you've probably noticed. But yeah, aside from some new tames, that's pretty much everything. Why did I come back here? There was something I needed from here. Don't remember what it was. Hang on. Might have been something upstairs. I came back for metal. Oh, right. All of these are empty, aren't they? Yeah, they are. That's alright. This fabricator was on because it doesn't have any more. That doesn't have any more. Where the fuck's all our metal gone? I know I brought a bunch back. Did I seriously use it all in... I seriously used it all to make shocking darts. What the fuck? Oh no, there's 2 stacks. So I got metal. Do I have enough hide for everything? Dude, I love playing with fucking... resource games. Like, this is fucking awesome.
Oh, I made Dylan... No. Sorry.
Which Dylan?
Dark Rider.
Dark Rider,
Dark
okay.
Rider. A YouTube channel.
Oh yeah? Yeah. Okay, that's cool. Let's see.
I was sick and tired of him. Like, keep asking, like, to like, record his, like, MDPs and stuff like, dude, just record your own.
Yeah. Looking at the storage, I might need to actually increase the storage at the new base. We'll see what ends up happening. I kind of want it all to be one building in the new base, though. You right? Oh, you're ready to go, aren't you?
No, I'm just... I'm leaving that side.
Oh, I remember what I wanted to do before we left. I remember now.
Let's go hide and seek.
No, let's not play hide and seek. You've got an advantage.
But you can find me.
Die. There we go. Fuck no. There's space. Are you kidding me? Have you looked around?
Yeah, I have, and I found a perfect hiding spot.
Yeah, exactly. I found one too. It's called My Room.
I found you.
Dude, I'm not fucking playing. Come on. Let me just do this so that we can go back to the new base.
Oh, I like this base
Pre-paint. I like the new one better. What the fuck are you on?
Fucking cocaine, meth, ice, you know. The usual shit.
The usual. Fuck, I still hate painting to this day. Thick brush.
Then don't be a painter.
Nah, dude, it's all good. Like, I paint for a little bit and then it's all done and I can go again.
And going.
There we go. Is that all of it? Yeah. Oh, by the way, as you can...
don't like that door.
Come in here.
The house, yes. I'm coming.
Yeah. Okay, so there's something new to the war map behind you. It's close to this base, so just try find it.
Is it that?
This little... Yeah, there's a new... Don't hit it. Yeah, there's a new... There's a new little dot here in the V, so if you follow me, we're just gonna take a quick tour over there, and then we're leaving.
Yeah, I'm lagging a tiny little bit, so...
Yeah, that's just because of how many walls you've got to load in this base. Trust me, I get it too. Alright. We're going this way? Dude, do you wanna know what I'm seriously looking forward to with this dedicated server? I'm gonna...
open to everyone.
That too, but I'm gonna end up pissing someone off, like I'm gonna piss Colors off or something, and then he's gonna try attack me, and I'm just gonna swim away and disappear instantly. As soon as we start swimming, if the settings don't change, we just instantly get away. Oh my god, can I make it? No, I overshot. Damn it. Just try find the door. Where are you? Oh, you came in the other door.
You said try to find the door, so I did.
Yeah, there's 2 doors here. So, there's nothing here except the bed. But this is another outpost. This is like a taming outpost. Because a lot of like Rexes and shit spawn here. and it's rather close to the swamp as well. So this is where I bring dinosaurs to kind of like regain their health in between trips. So it's a little safe area just for taming dinosaurs. And yeah, it's not big enough to house anything bigger than a Perseer. But apart from that, what do you think? Like, should I build more like this, or should I try to go for something bigger?
No, that's good enough.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Because you can have at least one dinosaur in here.
Like,
And a 2x2x2 room is enough for like a bed and a storage chest and shit. So, I'm thinking we stick with this design, just for the outpost.
Rest, survive.
Yeah, pretty much. So again, in the dedicated server, you're going to see a lot of bases like this popping up. I suggest we keep them as a non-raiding base, but at the same time, like, if we're not letting people raid main bases, then we might want to let them raid these. So, I guess that would be up to popular vote. Like, I would consider them to be safe areas where everybody can go relax and recruit. But I don't know if you're allowed to do that when we're all in different tribes.
With that, like, how many tribes do you want to have?
Well, that's the thing, like, I'm bored of playing this game with other people. What I want is I want to be that little devil on your shoulder, fucking raids a base every now and then, but really just, if I see you, you're dead kind of situation. Or, not so much dead, but like, if I see you, you're getting fucked with. You know what I mean? Because I'm sick of helping people. No offense.
Yeah. That's fine.
And also, like, the way I see it, you guys are going to be out adventuring, and you just see these random buildings that seemingly no one built, just in, like, completely random spots. Those will be my survival outposts. Like, I'll travel in between them with no real base. So, the way I see it, this dedicated server is just going to be like, we're going to join up in tribes and just do stuff. Record videos and shit. And I'm going to record videos of messing around with you guys, and then post them like 2 weeks later. So you guys don't know what happened. In saying that, again, I want to make at least one rule where you can't raid, like, home bases. I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to fuck with people's dinosaurs unless they're outside a base. You know what I mean? Because it's just like, it's common courtesy. Like, if you had a Quetz, would you be very happy if I came up and shot it? And, like, out of the blue, it's in the base, and I just shot it while you're away. You wouldn't be happy at all.
No.
So I'm thinking there should be some guidelines where you're not allowed to do certain things. In saying that, the more we add, the less fun it's gonna be. So we gotta find the...
Yeah, so basically, rule 1, you don't fuck with other people's dinosaurs.
Unless,
That's
well,
rule 1.
no, I would...
Unless they fuck with yours. If they fuck with yours, you can fuck with theirs. But
Well,
that's only
that's
that one person.
No, I'm thinking more along the lines of, you can't fuck with them if they're inside a pen. If they're outside in the wild, like, you just died and they're sitting here, I'm allowed to shoot it. But apart from that, yeah, like, shouldn't be able to fuck with people's dinosaurs, especially if they're penned up.
Where are you going?
We're going back to the new base.
I swear I'm faster seeing you. Every time I get close, you start going zigzag across the screen.
Dude, I'm just like, I'm trying not to run ashore. Plus, I'm kind of like bouncing my knee up and down, so it's fucking with my controller a little bit.
I swear, like, I get close and it's like going left, right, left, right, left, right. Yep, there it is. There it is.
Dude, like, I just put my right hand on my controller. So it's whenever I put my right hand on my controller, it just starts to go ape shit.
Looks ridiculous. I just fucking go fucking like big screen left or right, and there it is again.
Yeah. I still can't get over, like, we're so fast. Oh, I didn't even show you. I tamed a plesiosaur, but it doesn't fit in our water area. I was so sad. Because you know what that is, right?
A what?
It's basically the water version of a parasaur. So you can have a platform saddle on it, but it's not as big as a mosasaur. Like a mosasaur is kind of like the bron of the ocean, and the plesiosaur is like the parasaur. So I tamed that, and it's still swimming around our base, but it doesn't fit in the shallow part of our, like the megalodon, like the area where the megalodon and that is, it doesn't fit in there. So it's kind of just out doing its own thing at the moment, which sucks because it's actually faster than me. Like the damn thing's faster than both of us. And I thought it'd be so cool to like make a pirate base on that island that we were gonna build a resort on last time. And just have it, like, have a pirate base with that being the boat instead of the actual, like, rafts. What do you reckon? Should I still try to do that? Like, I'm talking about a lot of these bases. I'm gonna build all of them, because we're not gonna use them. You're fine.
You hit me.
No, I didn't hear you. I like set it on fire and then didn't do anything. This is the only hard part. We came in from the south instead of the east, so trying to find like an entrance to our base. But in saying that, there's an end ground drop over in our base, so it's easier to see this time. And there's 2 raptors in between our base. I know. I feel like I should build just like random walls out here just to stop them from spawning so much. But I don't think I can make a completely dinosaur-free zone out here. Okay, I've had enough of this. That's another thing I love about our server. Just fucking... something's bothering you, you just one-hit it. There's another raptor. Oh no, it's a Dilo. What the fuck are you doing, Beaver? I hired you to protect this place. What are you doing? Alright. So, we're back at the second base. Oh, well, after I finish work. So, like I said, this dude...
Oh, you went to work.
Yeah, you went to work. You're thinking of tomorrow where you don't have work.
Yeah.
So...
This is now after today, but whatever.
Yeah, well. So this is gonna be this is gonna be crafting, so we're gonna have the 3 fabricators probably along this wall. The 3 smithies probably there. I'm actually gonna have the mortar and vessels even though we don't need it, but I will have a chem bench next to it. The generator's probably gonna sit here so I can turn it off from outside. And then the rest of it's just gonna be fucking forges, so we can smelt as much metal at once as we possibly can. And then this giant room here is all gonna be storage. So I'm gonna have a dividing wall in here, so that it's this wall, this side of the dividing wall, this side of the dividing wall, and then this wall. The only thing is, like, this is 5 by 11, so no matter where I put it, there's gonna be one side that has 3 and then one side that has 2. Moving on upstairs, first we have Dice's new room, which isn't completed yet unfortunately, because I forgot to put a roof on it. But he's got his own little bedroom in here, which I think is pretty nice. And then I don't know what he's doing with this room. I'm guessing like more storage or like a show-off type room. Oh yeah, we also have private balconies. So here's mine, there's a public one, and that, sorry, this is his, obviously public, and then mine's over there. As you can hear, we've got dinosaurs howling, which is one of the reasons I built this location. So again, my balcony. This is going to be like a dining room, right, I did close that door, good. This is going to be a study where I'm going to have some bookshelves, my own desk, and a chair. This is going to be like where I store all my artifacts. Just going to have them showing off there. This is going to be a kitchen. I'm thinking maybe an industrial grill. But now I've realized I'm going to need to make dyes as well, so I don't know about that yet. At the same time, I don't want irrigation all the way up here. Because if you have a look over here, kind of hard to see now, but we're on top of a cliff. So getting irrigation up here is just going to look ugly. It's just going to be this floating pipe. So I'm thinking I might build a little shelter down there for dyes and whatever else water we need for water. That was the kitchen. No, that's study. Kitchen. Torch broke. This is going to be my room. I'm going to have a bed. You may have noticed we don't have any windows yet. I was going to put windows in and then I was like, I don't know where I want them yet, so I'm going to put in windows later. This is going to be my ensuite. Again, can't really get a toilet up here without an irrigation system, so I don't know what I'm going to do there. And this is going to be a walk-in wardrobe. But that concludes this base update. Yeah, I'm thinking we might build out this area and this will become our new base because unlike the last one, this one wasn't built out of desperation. So it's actually more planned out and everything's been carefully considered. And it's just a single building. The only thing is, I think we're going to keep the dinos at the other place, so they're just going to start dying one by one. So I don't know what we're going to do yet. Well, this window is now pointless because that giant column's in the way. But yeah, so that's this base. Again, I plan to build a bunch of bases just to kind of like show off a little bit. Because I usually build bases for like roleplays and stuff like that for friends. And I get credit and shit, but it's different names, so I really don't get credit at the same time. But I've gotten a lot of good feedback for my bases. The only thing I don't like about this, why? Don't break my base.
What is this doing?
Apart from... No, it's dealing damage. Please stop. That's twice I've had to repair it.
I'm literally looking up in the sky.
Not on my screen. On my screen, you're hitting the fucking ground. Just be careful where you point that thing.
I'll point at you in a second.
You want to go there? That's right. There's also that. There's also that one thing that I wanted to do.
My door's closed. Say, you're a dick.
Oh, that didn't knock you out. There we go. Sorry, dude, but I need to do something and I can't do it while you're conscious. Fuck, you take a lot, don't you?
It's killed high fucking health.
That's... Usually you can't upgrade torpedo. I think it was actually your armor. Alright, but there's something I need to quickly do. Might have by accident, yeah.
Well, you're gonna repair it.
Yeah, that's alright, let's just hide. Repair it right now if I wanted to. Where the fuck did this thing go? There it is. And I just go ahead and use that. And I use it again.
What do you give me blood patches for?
And I use it again. I ain't giving you shit. Oh, it's increasing your torpidity. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Give me that back. Give me it back. Alright. I think that's enough.
What did you do?
I
torch!
I drew blood a few times. So I just got 4 blood packs from you. Thanks for that.
Okay, you destroyed my shirt.
Yeah, I did that by mistake. Dude, it's fucking Trank darts. Since when did they deal damage to clothing?
Apparently since you fucking shot them.
Yeah, true. But yeah, thank you for the blood. I'm definitely gonna put it to good use, don't worry about that.
What do you need it for?
I'm not telling you. Dude, there's a mod that me and my mates made on PC where you use blood packs for like vampire abilities. So you become a vampire and you get to draw blood from any dinosaur. And different dinosaurs give you different amounts of blood, but then you can use blood packs to activate abilities that sometimes last for a long time, like their buffs, and then others just break the game. Like, we've got an ability you can do at around level 80 where you can actually turn into a bat and fly yourself wherever, and you're a bat for a good 10 minutes. Not very strong though, so don't try fight anything. It's one of the reasons I really wish this was on PC. Like, we were playing on PC. No, I came to repair your hide. And I just realized my chitin's broken. Can I make a smithy? That's why I took all the metal so that I could make some smithies.
Do you want some hide?
Sure. Actually, no, I don't need hide. I just need your hide gear so I can repair it like I said I would.
That's right. I just live without shit. It's all G.
1, 2, 3. Righto. I'm crafting shit at the moment, so just give me a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else? So I need 3 fabricators and a chem bench. Now the chem bench is going to be a pain in the ass to get. Because it's basically, we're making yet another fucking chem bench. But, we'll see what ends up happening. Oh shit. I forgot how small these tables are. Again, another problem you don't have in PC. Fucking, you can get mods that make like a giant table and chairs come standard. Shit, I really didn't think this part through. Fuck it, it can go there. There looks good. I wish they had more decorations. Oh yeah, you know what's funny? I know people that play Ark on like the lowest settings because it's very tactical for them. Like on some of the lower settings of Ark, it's all like voxelated and shit, and you can see through like wooden walls. I don't know if you can do it anymore. I haven't checked. But sometimes playing on like the lower settings is really tactical in a game like this.
Well, I don't know if you know me very well, but I like playing tactical games.
Yeah, I've noticed. Okay. By the way, are you gonna when we Yeah. When we end up playing on this dedicated server, are you gonna make a proper character or are you gonna make a tactical character?
Tactical.
Tactical? Okay, then I should probably do that too. Thing is, like, I don't want to.
Why would I make a proper character? Just everything. Why do I make a proper character when I'm gonna go fuck with people?
Well, that's the thing, like, I can't see you doing it very well. I won't be
fucking with people as much as you would be, but I'll still be doing it, but not as much as you.
Okay, yeah, you see, the thing is, like, I wouldn't mind just making the same character I have now, because at the end of the day, like, what's the fun if you don't get caught every now and then?
Yeah, see,
but at the same time, like, you can make a midget character so your hitbox is really small, and then you go with the darkest skin possible, so you blend in the night, and that's tactical. Like, it's hard to hit, you're hard to see, especially at night. But at the same time, like, I can get a ghillie suit, And I'm just as hard to see if you're not paying attention. And it doesn't matter how big I am at that point. In fact, being big would probably help with that. Because you're not expecting me to be so big. Is that better than my current sword? Hell no. Here's the problem. We're not going to be able to repair our gear. Like, our sended gear are unrepairable. Once it breaks, it's gone. Keep that in mind. Like, I've got a 600% damage sword right now. As soon as this thing breaks, it's going to take over like 10,000 metal to repair. Go away, Siri. Like, it's got the tiniest bit of damage and it's going to take 300 metal to repair it. And you're just standing there doing nothing. You still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good.
I'm just here because I am listening to you.
Yeah, I'm really just making sure you're still in the party.
Yeah.
You know what just occurred to me?
Put it that way.
You know what just occurred to me?
What's that?
I want to make trophy displays and shit. That's like... The trophy wall mount is 80 cementing paste. And, oh shit, I forgot what it's actually called. But the other thing that, like, lets you display... yeah, the pedestal is 80 obsidian. Oh, I forgot about these. Nah, that's not fair. By the way, you might want to watch out. In this dedicated server, I'm going to be making so many trip mines in fucking handcuffs. It's not going to be funny.
Yeah, I'm probably going to, like, not go past anything past, like, primitive stage.
Well, you might want to rethink that. I was just flicking through all the recipes and I found a poison grenade. It's a narco grenade that knocks out everything, but you can't tame it if you knocked it out through it. I need a silencer. Dude, improvised explosive device, you know I'm gonna use that. It's all this shit, like, I don't get them when I'm working with people, but as soon as it turns into a dedicated server where we're allowed to abandon each other, you know I'm getting this shit. Yeah. Fucking C4 detonators. Gonna put a transponder on yous at one point. See where your home bases are. Set up traps outside the home base. Fucking gas mask. Riot gear, full riot gear, fucking electric prod. You guys are gonna hate me with that. The electric prod basically knocks you out in a single hit, but that's all you get. One hit. Then it's gone. It's broken. Set it up so I can just teleport here. Like, I can teleport here and I've got a pickaxe, hatchet, and everything. And then when I'm done, I put everything in the chest and I teleport home. Because, as I'm sure you've noticed, if you've ever gone to try teleport somewhere, it tells you that you drop all your gear. Where are you? Still just standing there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna need to make 3 fabricators, so we're gonna have to go back to the home base and make those fabricators. What'd I say?
I'm probably gonna go to bed.
Okay. In that case, let me finish this stream up.
I'll stay in the party, but I'm not gonna be in the game.
I'm gonna be plainly obvious with you, and this is something I've held off from saying for a while. But I hate being in parties with people if we're not doing anything together. Like, no offense, but I just see it as a waste of time. Like, if you want to talk to me over Messenger or something.
Like talking over like text or something.
Or even just like, a Facebook call is way better than PSN party for me. Because I can actually lay down once I've no longer got this headset off. I can take the headset off, which is really... This headset gets really hot. And it's so big.
That's essentially my headset and my headset. This headset I can lay down with it on. It doesn't get hot. It's comfortable. I can wear it 8 hours a day. And it charges for about 16 hours. And it's like a 3-hour pre-charge too.
Yeah, well... Dude, I love this place. The only thing I don't like about it is the staircase outside.
Yeah, but you can't really change that.
Hang on. Hello, Vanilla Wafer. Just give me a sec, man. Or woman, sorry. Yeah, I'm always up for doing collabs. I only do PlayStation 4 videos, though. If that's a problem. But, you can always send me a friend request over PSN, and I'm always happy to at least give people a chance. At the moment, we're just on a duo Arc server, non-dead server. So, all of the settings are different. Like, everything's hyped up.
To our old base?
Which old base?
Remember the very first time I played Ark? And we put near the obelisk?
Oh yeah, that's gone because of the world conversion.
I thought so.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that base is gone. It's out of here.
Going.
Pretty much.
And who the hell are you talking to just before?
I had a random in the stream. My stream's telling them they're gone now, but they might just be lagging. I have that problem a lot, as you probably noticed.
I was watching Dark Rider's stream and it said no one was in there.
Yeah, and you're watching my stream earlier and it said no one was in there.
When was I watching your stream?
Like, last time I did a base update, you joined just to watch.
Yeah. That's because I was in bed, man. And there's something I have to take care of.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying, like, that happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Have you got everything you want done here? Like, you don't want to add some storage chests while we're here?
Yeah, very first storage chest, yeah. So.
Well, you got a big open area with nothing in it. Speaking of which...
My living room.
Well, I hope your living room's ready to have a roof on it.
Yeah.
Again, I'm just gonna do box ceiling. Because if we want to expand up, we always can. Like, if we want to... We've got plenty of room for, like, a stable on top or something. If we ever decide we need dinosaurs here.
A stable on the bush.
Well, like a flyer stable. Have you never done that before?
Yeah.
Pretty much what we had on the obelisk base.
I need to fix my PC.
Right, on top.
I just realised that my laptop's about to fucking die. Damn it.
Oh no, not the laptop. I'm fucking 30 stone
It's running everything at the moment.
Oh no, then you definitely need to find the charger for that shit.
Like the whole household's fucking running off that one laptop. Like lights and everything.
What the fuck? Dude, I don't even let Roomy control that much. What the fuck are you doing?
Just because I control the laptop, it doesn't control me.
Seriously though. Okay, seriously.
There's the charging cable. There we go. It's charging.
Dude, there's still no stone around
It's on
here.
5%. It's on 5% battery. Fuck.
There's still no stone out here.
It's always on like 20% and then it goes back up to 4, but I never let it get that low. Let's see what's turned off in the last 5 hours. My bedroom light, kitchen light, bedroom lights.
I cannot believe
light
you've got
well,
so
dude.
much running from that laptop.
Dude, it's fucking like one of the most fucking like it's the cheapest laptop you can possibly buy, but like everything runs off it.
That, like, I don't get why have you done that?
Why?
Yeah, like, are
Because I
you...
couldn't be fuck because I don't want to go outside to turn off lights when I do it from my bed.
Fucking hell.
That's how lazy I've become in the last 3 weeks.
By the way, I might be tethering you.
Well, if you're tethering me, I might leave.
I just need stone.
Yep. I just punched my brick wall.
Well, there you are. I need stone. You're coming.
You could have asked. Not really, am I? Am I coming? I don't have much of a choice now, do I?
And so I said it.
Mine.
You said mine, so I hesitated and it jumped at me.
Well, I missed it, alright? I didn't expect to move that quick.
Dude, the one
They
thing,
should have come to me and asked for stone. I have stone on him.
the sad thing about that, I wanted to tame those in our old series, and I just couldn't. Like, I must have picked up about 50 of them with an Ardent and dropped them into paddocks, and I just couldn't tame them because even like an unleveled dodo would kill them. I was getting so pissed. I felt like lowering the dino damage for like 1 day just to tame a Trudon. And then I realized how much hassle that would be, and I'm like, nah, fuck it, just forget it. Okay, everything's just disappearing now. Is that an option?
That's because I'm fucking doing it.
No, like, it's not even breaking up and then disappearing a little bit later, it just completely disappeared as soon as it broke.
You know what the weird thing is? Having a Snapchat conversation with a drunk girl and having a messaging conversation with the same drunk girl, but being 2 completely different people.
What did I need? I needed one more fucking... The funny part is, all of this was for a single fucking ceiling.
Oh my god, you could have just asked for some fucking stone.
I
swear.
wasn't thinking. I wasn't
Really?
thinking.
Are you sure you're not
Let's go home. Let's go home.
I'm having fun.
Where are you?
Well, that's for me and for you to find out, isn't it?
Well, unfortunately, yeah, it is.
Where the fuck are you?
Oh good, we're on even ground for once.
I swear, if you're above me, I'll be fucking pissed.
How would I be above you?
There you are.
Where are you to the point where I'm above you?
I'm near raptors, put it that way.
That doesn't help.
Yeah, I know. I'll be with you very shortly, just don't move.
Are you near a turtle?
No.
Are you near the water?
No.
Are you near stegos?
I'm near you. Fuck off, Raptor. I will literally fucking
there you are.
murder your whole fucking lifeline.
Think you still got one following you.
What the fuck did I get hit by? What the fuck?
Did you get a little bit of lag?
I was like, ugh.
Oh, okay, that's weird.
Like, what the fuck? Nothing's
Are you
attacking
poisoned
me.
or something?
From a raptor? I doubt it.
Well, Trudons poison you. Didn't know if you might have got attacked by one.
Trudon.
Well, I don't know that, do I?
No, you don't, because you take off without asking.
Oh, please just stop.
I know you.
I hate it when it's misty. Oh, okay, you just popped out of nowhere. I hate the fucking fog in this game. Because you can't see past it. And there's no settings that let you see past this shit.
I call hacks.
You wanna call hacks?
Ow!
What hit you this time?
You!
No, don't think so. How could I have hit you? I was standing all the way over there.
Fucking gun in your hand, bro.
Ignore the gun. The gun doesn't exist, you're going crazy.
I'm going to fucking hell, bro. There's a hole in my door. What's going on my door? Okay, that's just fucking ridiculous.
Dude, I love the silencer on this gun. Can you hear it at all?
Yeah, I can hear you firing the gun, yes.
Okay, then it must be different, because on my side I can barely hear it.
Yeah, well, how good's your headset?
My headset's really good, it's just, I think it's client side. Like, I think the wielder
No, that, like,
is softer than...
It's not just one patch of roof, it's like 5.
What?
There's 5 patches of roof missing.
What? Bullshit.
1,
Oh, right, the 4 in
2,
there.
3, 4, 5.
Yeah. Fucking smart ass.
It's the facts.
I thought you'd be happy that I didn't enter your room.
No, this room's fine. And when the door's closed, you can't enter.
Keep that in mind.
So if that door's
I love
open,
how...
feel free.
I love how for your room it's gentleman's agreement. For my room it's just like, yeah, you can't. You physically can't enter my room if the door's
No,
closed.
I don't feel like going to a woman's room. It doesn't feel right.
Oh, it finally starved to death.
Unless
Sweet.
they invite me
We're
to them,
complete-
then yes.
We're completely dinosaur free now. In this area. Well, tame dinosaurs anyway.
We're alone.
Yeah, and there's fish respawning, so going fishing no longer seems like a pipe dream. Sweet. There's only one thing left to do, and that's to fully furnish this base. We need a bunch of storage chests, a bunch of signs, some fabricators, chem bench. Definitely gonna need another chem bench. In fact, I'm thinking like 2, maybe 3 chem benches if we've got the room. Just because we're gonna eventually have enough resources to just make them out of our ass. I think we've got enough room for everything here. Maybe no mortar and pestles this time, and then we've got enough room for everything.
Oh, I can report people on Snapchat.
Yeah, alright. Well, thank you all for joining. This has just been another routine update. Expect this base to be somewhat done next time we're on. And as for the other base, I still don't know how often we're gonna go there. This base is closer to like the mountains and shit, so it's a lot easier to get metal here. And we don't have to rely on dinosaurs as much here, so I'd definitely like to make this our new permanent base. And then I'm gonna build a bunch of outposts after that.
Also guys, I'm pretty sure Razor said it before, but we are going to get a dedicated server soon. So if you do want to be a part of that, either send Razor a request or me a request. Have the Razor with my name in the description, my online ID name that is.
Well, okay, let me just say this. If we're gonna have randoms, I would suggest they're more of like helpers.
Yeah,
Than
that's
like
what I'm saying.
null out their own tribe type of thing, which I know sounds harsh, but I was like, when I was thinking of the dedicated server, I was thinking like only us YouTube group kind of people were there.
Yeah, okay.
But
That's fair enough, but you know,
yeah, like fans can, I guess fans would be fine.
Enough. Yeah. So if you are watching this, either send Razor a friend request or send me a friend request. I will be going through them all. I have low free time. So.
Yeah, but also if you're doing that, sorry to keep interrupting, but if you're doing that, make sure in the friend request you say that it's for the Ark dedicated server.
Yeah.
And that way we know to put you in a special group of like a special friends list, so that everybody that's part of the Ark dedicated server is in that group of friends. and we can message all of you at once without messaging everybody on our friends list.
Yeah. You gonna say anything else, or?
Well, yeah, we're gonna be monitoring the people. I'd say we're gonna monitor whoever joins, like, fairly harshly, because I don't want to add people purely because I know there's gonna be people that go AWOL, and, like, they fucking walk off, do their own thing, make their own tribe, make their own bases, and then raid our bases, which we're not used to PvP, so that's gonna be a massive issue, especially for the others. So that's why I'm saying it.
Yeah. Fair warning. There's a 3-strike rule. You fuck up 3 times, you're out. That's it. Plain and simple.
Yeah, alright. Free strike sounds good. Because we can always repair whatever damage they do. Yeah. And if it's on a dedicated server, I think we'll be able to use admin commands to replace, like, lost dinos if we need to.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping we don't have to. But, like, if someone loses a Quetz, then fuck it, we're gonna have to do it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like, I mean, if someone loses a Quetz unfairly, we're gonna have to do it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, like, the only really YouTube group is, like, me, you, Colors. Is Michael getting this as well, or? I think I'm gonna buy it for him at one point. I think I said that when I had the $70 that I just spent, so don't count on that anymore. Yeah.
That's why I said, like, it's not a guarantee.
Yeah. So Nuvia... Yeah, so
I've got a guy that does non-dead, like, official servers that I wouldn't mind having to help me. Just like me and this dude go back a little while ago. I used to be on the center dedicated server, official server with him, and it was a lot of fun. So I think it would be cool to get him back if he's up for it. He knows who he is, but he probably doesn't watch my videos anymore.
Yeah, well, just bring him in and just, make sure you introduce me to him before.
Oh yeah, we'll have, like, an introduction where everybody spawns in the same location, everybody says hi. It's all a big YouTube thing. And then we go our separate ways. And I think we'll claim territory at that point as well. Because there's not a lot of good building places. Like, I would give the Western Shore to maybe either you or Colors. Because I know Colors played, but Colors played with one of his YouTuber mates. So, I don't know, like, I remember they built, the forest near our area? They built in there.
Why?
Just because, like, it was more secluded for them or something, I don't exactly know. But they built in that, so I think they've got a somewhat good idea I think he's got a somewhat good idea of what he's doing. I'm, not to toot my own horn, but I think I'm going to be, like, the best on the server, aside from other people that join. Yeah. And then we've got you, who's just going to go at his own pace.
Yeah.
You're just going to...
It is my server.
Yeah, that is true. And then it's whoever else joins, but we'll have another look through our friends list, see who else might want to join a dedicated server. But yeah, aside from that, I guess in that point, randoms would be good just to, like, populate it a bit, but again, I'd prefer them to have to be in tribes. But, again, in saying that, I can't see myself needing anyone. Like, just this other guy, because he's going to be able to do, like, base upkeep for me and stuff like that, and he wouldn't mind doing that. And I'm sure he wouldn't mind, like, the occasional raid or two. Just for the fun of it, but I know he's going to follow the rules. That's the big thing. So, we'll see what happens.
I mean, like, there are exceptions to the rules, but only flattery reduces so far.
Is it... Here, let me grab a book. Just before we end this live stream, we're gonna write up a quick list of, like, the big rules for it. And these rules might change, but I don't think a lot of them would.
Well, if they are going to change, we're going to have a discussion about it, though.
Yeah, and it will all be live streamed, so anybody that's not there on the day can see the new changes and argue it before they're fully implemented. But rule number 1, I think, no home base raiding. So we'll all have, like, one base that's considered our home base, and you're not allowed to raid that.
if you do make another base and you prefer that one to be your home base, you have to let everyone know.
Yeah,
Or at least
exactly.
let me know.
No,
So I can tell everyone.
I would say, like, paint the door red or something. Like, do something simple to indicate that it's no longer your home base.
Yeah.
Or at least, like, tell us. Definitely tell us that it's no longer a home base.
Yeah.
Rule number 2.
Because if you have two bases that we can't raid, it's a bit unfair for other people.
Yeah. I'm gonna say no dino killing within base area. Because
Yeah, so
some
if they're
people
in a
may not have
stable,
the...
you can't fuck with them.
Well,
If they're
I'm
inside a
thinking, like...
wall...
Yeah, inside a wall, inside a stable, definitely.
Yeah. But if they're out in the wild and we see them, they're free to reign.
Yeah, exactly. So, no dino killing within home bases. Then, rule number 3. Well, I'm just going to put rule number 3 is only one home base, just so it reinforces that.
Yeah.
That's another thing, though. What about, like, resource bases? Like,
They're outposts.
yeah,
Basically.
that's they're outposts, but, like, everybody's going to raid everybody's resource base, right? Like, they're not going to be safe at all.
No.
Right, so it's going to be more beneficial if you fly the metal home.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Here's the thing with resource bases. I'm gonna, like, I know it might sound cheap, but it's also the same. You can only take 5 stack of each thing. Only 5 stacks.
No, I'm actually going to counteract you there. I don't think that needs to be put in place because of just how many, like, areas we can get resources from. Like, if it's an issue, we up the resource respawn because,
Yeah.
if you have a look, the 4 mountains that are guaranteed to have metal are all in the northern part of the map. One of them's a volcano, which is actually extremely hard to get up to on foot. Second one is the base that is the metal we used to go to, and I built an outpost on it at one point. The third, that's our new metal mountain. The third one's the one over all the way to the east. That's pretty good, but it's got scorpion spawns. Then there's the one at the very top of the map, the northern one. That one's rather dangerous, but it's really plentiful. But in saying that, you've also got smaller ones that are actually hidden around, and as we've seen, like, I want to say second episode, you can also just randomly find, like, large deposits of metal. So it's not really that big of an issue.
But if it does become an issue and people need more resources, or they
Well,
need
we
that
up the
particular
respawn.
resource, I will. Yeah, exactly.
We up the respawn, or we say that you're not allowed to build out there and we destroy any outposts up there, compensating them, obviously, because when you build an outpost, it reduces the area of which the resources can spawn. So if you've got, like, a giant outpost up there, nothing's going to spawn up there.
Exactly.
So, but
yeah,
again, that's also...
Your outposts have to be in alternate.
Well, that's also like that's a setting you can change as well, though. You can change it so that resources can spawn inside a base. Like, that's all like your settings. But again, if it becomes an issue, no resource bases on the actual mountains. And should we limit it so that you can only build one base for each type of resource? Should we do that?
I was thinking that, but then some people might not.
Well, that's the thing, like, for metal, it's not really an issue. There's so many sources of metal. But chitin, you and I both know, chitin's very hard to get. The only, like, solid place for chitin are the caves. Now, I've got a cave. If I were to build in this area, which I think I might, but don't quote me because everybody now knows that. If I swim over to that other island, I've got a cave with chitin in it for days. Right? And then down in the south, obviously, we have the cave that we're using now. But that's pretty much it. There's like only one other cave with lots of creatures in that have chitin, but the best one is the southern one. So should we make it that you can't build a resource base for, or you can't build like a base near the caves?
No base near caves. No outpost near caves.
Yeah,
If you're going to go to
sounds
a
good.
cave, you have to go there and go back to your home base, because that's just the way it is.
I'm gonna limit. I'm gonna
Take that with
change.
me.
I'm gonna change it a tiny bit. No outpost is directly outside the cave. Like nothing that's gonna stop you from getting into the cave.
Yeah. Well,
And like not like where I've built my current outpost in this world. Like it's got to be a bit away from it.
Yeah.
And let's see here. So as we know, outpost will be free game. So if you don't want your outpost raided, kind of like leave it open or something. The thing, like
If you
that's
don't want your outpost rated, take the resources.
well, that's the thing. Like even like if I see an empty outpost base sitting there with all the doors shut, I'm gonna blow a hole in and see what's in there.
Yeah.
Like I'm sorry, but I just know that that's what everybody's gonna do. There's no stopping that. So I was thinking, like, do we let that happen, or do, like, you or I, as admins or something, make these types of bases as safe areas where the doors are open to everyone, and you're just not allowed to destroy it.
Okay, if the doors are open, feel free to go in.
Well, no,
But
like,
if the
I
doors
mean
are
unlocked. Unlocked, not open, but
yeah.
unlocked.
If the doors are unlocked, you're free to go in. If they lock it, then they have a reasonable. They can, and this is what I'm saying. They can and will blow it up to see what's
Yeah,
inside.
okay, that's a good point. That's what it should be. If you leave your outpost unlocked, then people aren't gonna bother destroying it. So if you don't want your outpost destroyed, leave everything unlocked. In
Like my
saying
doors
that,
right now.
yep. And the thing is, like, also, if there's a bed in there, don't destroy it. I'm thinking like no destroying beds. What do you reckon?
Well, there's another thing I'm gonna say.
What?
No beds in outposts.
Well, no, because like you use the beds to find them. Like you put
Yeah,
a
but then you
bed,
have to
you put a
fast
bed.
travel between them though.
Yeah, well, if you fast travel, you drop all your items. So if you want to fast travel between outposts, you need to have items at that outpost, and then if somebody's raided that outpost, you're fucked.
Exactly.
So I don't know yet with outposts. I'm gonna make a little side note here and go outposts will be discussed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're definitely gonna discuss this between the admin staff. Definitely. I think there might need to be 3 admin staff.
Well, that's the thing. Like, I don't want to be given admin privileges because I know I'm gonna abuse them at one point. But at the same time, I feel like I should get them to like build
I'm
outposts
trusting
and
you
stuff for
not to.
everyone. That's the thing. Like,
I'm trusting you not to.
I can use admin powers to do good, but at the same time, if someone pisses me off, I can definitely use them for evil without thinking. That's why I always say, like, don't give me admin powers if it's in a competitive scene. So we might have to just leave that in the grey area for now. What else? I can't think of much else off the top of my head. What about you?
Not really.
No. Oh, wait, what about war machines? That might be a big
Machines.
issue. Yeah, war machines might be a big issue.
Yeah.
Because if you get put a platform saddle on it, and then put some minigun turrets on it, everybody's fucked.
Yeah.
What should we do about that? Should we just let it happen and then
We'll
deal with it
discuss
once it
that.
happens, or?
Well, I mean, I don't want to let it happen and people then everyone's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, because I know a lot of people build their bases in areas where you can't get a war machine. But then you got Quetzes, and Quetzes are just like the ultimate one because they can go anywhere. They can fly up to evade bullets. Like, oh, but definitely no tech. Like, I highly doubt we're gonna get to tech, but I'm just gonna say it now, no tech.
Yeah, that's fine. That's reasonable. Yeah. I mean,
No obelisks.
if you want to tame a Giga or something, that's fine. Yeah, obelisk. No building on obelisks either.
Yeah, because that should be open to everyone.
That's yeah, definitely.
Which I'm gonna laugh if people don't realize
I
there's
mean,
no tech. Because you go to obelisk for tech. Like, that's the whole point of boss fights, to
Yeah.
get tech.
Sure.
But, like, seriously, tech is OP. Like, I know personally I can reach tech age on a non-dedicated server in a week if I tried. Like, it's just collecting all the artifacts and then, like, killing a bunch of shit. That's all it is for tech.
Yeah. Also, if people want help with stuff, they can ask for help, either via other players or
Well, here's
one of
the
us.
thing, like,
But
this comes back to, like, a currency system that I always have a problem with whenever we're doing, like, roleplays and shit. Typically, the currency for Ark Vanilla is cementing paste. Because cementing paste is used for so much, right? So
yeah.
here's the question. Do we want cementing paste to be a currency, or should we strive for something else?
I'm thinking, depending on how much they help you with and what they help you with, they should be able to know their own currency.
Okay, so it's like exchanging favors for gifts instead of just one, like, resource that we have as set.
Yeah, exactly. Or even if if they do offer to give you resources, then that can go under the radar. But if there's something more going on, we need to know about it.
Well, no, I'm not thinking that. I'm just thinking, like, to protect the person that's getting, like, giving help. Like, if somebody wants me to help them build the base, I don't want to build the base. I don't want to give them all the resources to build the base, and then have them shoot me in the back and give me nothing back.
Well, obviously, I understand that.
And here's the other thing, like, you can't really do that. You can't help people with their bases because you have to join their tribe in order to help them build. So I think that's kind of like a moot point.
You can't, I mean, outposts you can help them with, but not their base.
Well, even then, it's like you can't build within a certain area of another person's base. Like, even an outpost, it's just a structure thing. No, it's a structure thing. But if you give them the resources for it, then it's basically paying for resources with resources. Like, that makes sense.
Exactly
I can't...
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
I can't see any scenario where where somebody needs help. Like, I can't see a situation help you build the base. We're gonna have to
look at having a tribe have too.
Well, here's the thing, like, I was thinking 3 tribes. You, me, Colors. 3 tribes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Although, in saying that, Colors has got his 12-year-old army that's just gonna fucking wipe the server.
Wreck us.
That's what I said.
Yeah, pretty much, half will go to you and half will go to you and half will come to me, and we get fucking wrecked.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking just, like, the 3 of us, obviously, we're never gonna see each other. But the more of us that we allowed to be added, the more Colors is just gonna overwhelm us. I was thinking maybe, like, 3 people.
You can't have... Yeah.
We'll have 10 people on the server. You, me, Colors, a helper each, and Nuclear if he ever gets the game. Like, it's only 10 people, but at the same time, like, even dedicated servers, I highly doubt this thing isn't gonna lag. So, what do you reckon? Strive for 10?
Strive for 10 if it's actually going alright as a I'll set milestones to see how it goes. If it keeps going fine and it's not lagging, we'll keep adding more people until it starts alright.
And then we have to reduce people though.
Yeah. And then we'll go like depending on who's on most to who's on the least. People at that bottom of the list obviously aren't going to exceed.
Okay, but in saying that, I want to give my guy total immunity to that system.
Yeah, that's
Because
fine.
I kind of owe him that if he ends up wanting to stay. Because I was like that official server I talked about earlier, I had to ditch, and I still feel bad about that to this day. So I reckon he's gonna have immunity to that.
Yeah. There are some people that will have immunity to the servers.
Yeah. Again, it's all stuff we can. It's all stuff that we can discuss at a later time anyway. It's just, now that we're here and we're talking about it, we might as well, like, get as much as we can. So I'm gonna end the live stream. We can talk a bit more about this dedicated server. And then we can both go to bed.